Welcome to another episode of Predictions with the Geek. I'm your host, Bro Power the Geek, and the next fight on the card is a flyweight clash between Andre Mascote Lima versus Felipe Detona Dos Santos. Let's dive into the tale of two strikers, Felipe Detona Dos Santos and Andre Mascote Lima. This one's shaping up to be a real kickboxing clinic, and I'm not just talking about your neighborhood dojo on a Saturday morning. First up, Felipe Detona Dos Santos, who's got an 8-1 record and enters the octagon as a plus 150 underdog. He's been through the UFC ringer, going 1-1 so far with a loss to Manel Kape and a split decision win against Victor Altamirano that was so close it probably caused a few heated debates at Buffalo Wild Wings. Some folks thought Victor should have taken that fight, but honestly, it was a coin toss. You know, like deciding between watching another fight or finally doing your laundry. Now, let's talk about Felipe's striking game, which is sharper than a chef's knife at a hibachi grill. His hands are fast, his kicks are faster, and he's basically got a PhD in target selection. Low kicks, body kicks, head kicks, if there's a place to kick, Felipe's probably aiming for it. His footwork is solid, and he applies pressure like a mechanic tightening a bolt. But then there's the takedown defense, or well, lack thereof. Felipe defends takedowns like a kid trying to keep the last cookie, by getting creative, usually with submissions. Sure, it's not the most effective strategy, but hey, you can't fault the guy for trying. The problem is, defending takedowns with submissions is like trying to stop a leak with a sponge. Eventually, you're going to get wet. He gets taken down more often than a Wi-Fi connection during a thunderstorm, but to his credit, he's like a jack-in-the-box, always popping back up. However, against a better wrestler, he might end up stuck on the mat like a fly in honey. Felipe's only 23, so he's still in that growing up in the octagon phase. We've seen plenty of young fighters level up quickly, so maybe he's patched up those holes in his game. But for now, he's still a bit of a work in progress, like a smartphone app that keeps getting updates, but never seems to fix that one annoying bug. Now on to Andre Mascote Lima, who's coming in hot with a perfect 9-0 record. This guy's striking game is so good, it could teach a masterclass on footwork and precision. With 5 knockouts and 3 decisions, Andre doesn't just hit hard, he hits smart. He's got fast hands, great pressure, and a kickboxing pedigree that makes him a nightmare for anyone who steps into the cage with him. If you remember his UFC debut, you'll know it was memorable for all the wrong reasons. His opponent tried to turn it into an episode of The Walking Dead by taking a chunk out of Andre's arm. Seriously, the bite marks were so deep they probably needed their own zip code. But hey, if you're biting someone, it probably means their striking is so good you've run out of options. Andre's a patient, calculated striker. He's the kind of guy who won't overextend himself, waiting for just the right moment to strike like a cobra. His calf kicks are beautiful, and he switches stances like he's changing gears in a sports car. His takedown defense is decent, though it hasn't been stress-tested too much yet. Overall, his striking style is almost like point fighting with an extra dash of knockout power. So, who's taking this one? Both guys are strikers, so don't expect much in the way of grappling. This is going to be a stand-up war. Lima's giving up a bit of reach, but aside from that, this fight is about as evenly matched as they come. Felipe's got the better hands and more output, while Lima's kicks are like a battering ram and his cardio management is top-notch. He didn't even look tired after his last fight, which is more than I can say after walking up a flight of stairs. This is a tough fight to call, but if you're twisting my arm, I'm leaning towards Andre Lima by decision. His leg kicks and superior cardio might just be the key to edging out Felipe in a close contest. That said, don't be shocked if Felipe walks him down and outworks him. It could go either way. But for now, my official pick is Andre Lima by decision, and I wouldn't be surprised if he lands a few more of those nasty leg kicks that leave Felipe hobbling out of the octagon. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss next video drops. And hey, don't be shy, drop a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who's really got the crystal ball around here. Until next time.